Okay, I have a story to tell.
Okay.
You won't believe me if I tell you the story.
Okay, let's try.
It's an unbelievable story.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, before I start, I want to ask you, if you
Okay.
have a guest in our
Okay.
house,
Okay.
your friends came over lah, and then after that, I was angry with you about something,
Okay.
and I smashed the plate on the floor and everyone can see.
So all my friends are there and then you smash the plate.
Yes, in front of everyone. What would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I would be patient and I would ask what's wrong.
Betul-betul lah.
Okay lah, I'll be upset lah, of course, and embarrassed.
Definitely, yeah.
I think you also would be embarrassed.
Yeah,
for
I
doing
would
that.
also. I think I would react even more than you. Just like kau ni dah terpiak ke apa?
Why are you asking? What do you do?
No, okay. No, I didn't do anything. Okay, so this story is about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wife. Okay, her name is Sayyidatina Aisha radhiyallahu anha, and she was one of the younger wife.
Okay.
And she wasn't particularly a great cook lah.
A great cook. Okay, so she was not the best cook.
Yes.
Okay.
So one day, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's friends or companions came over. Okay, and then another wife, Salama, I think her name is Salama, she sent over some food to her place, to Aisha's place.
To serve the guests.
No, and then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam served the guest
With that food.
with Salama's food.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is in Aisha's house.
Yes.
Rasulullah SAW had guests over.
Yes.
And Aisha is not a particularly good cook.
Yeah.
So she is not a particularly good cook. And then another wife sent some food over, and Rasulullah SAW used this food to serve his guests.
Yes.
Okay, then what did Aisha do?
So guess what happened? So Aisha radhiyallahu anha, she smashed the plate on the floor.
The plate of food from
Yes,
the other wife.
and everyone heard.
Okay.
You know, I wish that I was in that scene to witness this, because macam, okay, bear in mind, this is the Ummahatul Mu'min. She is the mother of believers we are talking about. Okay, she is the role model of all the ummah. Okay, and she did this. Okay, so when I first heard about this, I'm macam,
Are you sure or not?
I cannot believe this. Like I cannot. Yeah, when I first heard also, I was like, I cannot believe this, and I kept on asking, like my teachers, is it true the Ummahatul Mu'min did this? Yeah. So, but I think what is the more interesting thing is how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam respond. You know how he respond?
How?
He is the prophet, right? He is the murabbi
Okay.
of murabbi is like an educator of
The caretaker, the maintainer.
yes, of the wife lah. He is the murabbi. So if he is the murabbi, I would expect him to at least, if he didn't react also, at least macam educate, right?
Okay.
But he didn't. That's the interesting thing. He didn't mention anything about it, and what he did was just, he looked at the guest and he just, gharat ummuk. Your mother of believers, your mother just got jealous.
Okay.
And just finish eating from whatever that's left and ask Aisha to replace the food.
Okay, to me that's a bit unexpected, because I can understand the part where he didn't react to her, because he's the prophet.
Yeah,
He's
correct,
the best.
correct. She has
of
the
all-
best iman.
Yeah, he is the best of all humankind. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I understand that he doesn't react,
Yeah.
but his role as a prophet,
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is to include teaching people, right?
Yeah, that's why I was, when I first heard this, I was like macam question mark tau. Macam like how come he didn't say anything? Like did he consent about this behavior? So
So the wife throws a tantrum.
Yeah.
Okay, so some husbands react, some husbands don't react. So Rasulullah SAW didn't react. Okay, good.
Okay, but he didn't say anything. There was nothing that he mentioned about why did you smash the plate on the floor? How could you do this? Are you embarrassing me? You are the Ummahatul Mu'min. You should show a good role example. What would the people say? Kan? Nothing.
So how is the wife going to learn?
Okay, but then here's the interesting thing.
Okay.
She said after that incident, she never did it again. It was so effective. So basically, this is one of the tactic of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to educate. Kira is part of his tactic to not point it out at all.
he's saying a lot of things by not saying anything.
Yeah. No, and then I'm still confused. So like I asked some of my teachers, and I also asked Farhana. And Farhana is living in Tarim. So
Okay.
she is closer to the scholars.
Okay.
Then she said that a lot of scholars actually use this tactic because she said that most people, if they did something wrong, more often than not, they know it's wrong. So you don't have to point it out, and you just have to carry on with your da'wah, and he or she will feel guilty about it and will be embarrassed to
And that's more effective than telling.
do it again. Yeah, because when you rub it on their face, they lagi more nak buat macam tu.
And maybe people don't receive feedback very well.
Yeah, and see it as an attack and etc. So it was so effective to the point that she didn't. Yeah, Aisha radhiyallahu anha never did it again. That was like the only time she lost it. The scholars use this tactic a lot, and Farhana said she herself tried this tactic before, and she said most of the time it's effective.
Even for kids.
Yeah, even for kids.
She tried it on who? Dia punya husband. Okay, kena main. So
Janganlah. Dia kalau tengok ni marah dia. Okay, so
tapi dia kalau marah, she won't say anything also. It's a way to educate, I would say. So it's like, okay, so your rationale is that if a person does something wrong and you have reason to believe that the person knows what they did is wrong, you don't have to correct them there and then. You don't have to react. You don't even have to correct them ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Interesting.
But you can continue talking to them, telling them about stories, telling them about guidance, because that can have an effect on a person's guilt or even their shame or embarrassment, and then that could cause an improvement in the behavior.
But then I think you also have to assess lah, because some people, this kind of tactic doesn't work on them. Like they don't have the guilt, they are not aware that it's wrong, they just don't have regard for others, that kind of thing. So need to assess so there's no one size fits all.
Which is why I say if you have reason to believe that the person knows it's wrong, then the best thing to do is to not react and not even bring it up. And
how practical it is for husbands.
You can try. If I do anything wrong,
Smash
if I say if I say something wrong, or if I
it's applicable to women, because women are more hormonal. Doesn't apply to men.
So if I do something wrong, you're still going to react, and you're going to
yes. No lah.
But when you do something wrong, then I cannot react, and I cannot even bring it up like ever, and I need to find other ways to go and try and educate you. Okay, I mean, if Rasulullah SAW did it, of course there's benefit to be gained from there lah. And okay, maybe they're supposed to try.
Yeah, correct. Actually kan, I must say cannot comprehend that the Ummahatul Mu'min did this.
It's quite hard to believe.
And I think it's so I checked macam I keep on asking, are you sure she did this? Maybe there's some other narrations, maybe there's some context to this, maybe. And then when I see the hadith, she was the one who narrated it. Like the Sayyidatina Aisha radhiyallahu anha was the one who narrated this story, not the guest, not anyone else. It was her who narrated it. And I think it is beautiful because she didn't care about what people think of her.
Come to think of it, it was something serious. I mean, it's something serious lah, like Ummahatul Mu'minin, Rasulullah SAW wife smashing a plate on the floor.
Definitely. And she didn't care about what people think of her. She knows the value of this message being spread, and she sees that macam there's more benefit lah, there's more value in it than her embarrassment.
So this lesson is so great to her that it outweighs any kind of embarrassment she may have felt. To the point where she's fine to share this hadith and this story to people.
But I also need people to understand that she got married to Rasulullah SAW as soon as she reached puberty. Okay, so during the marriage kan, she was a growing up teenager, so we need to pardon her on that. She's learning. Okay, so we need to pardon her on this lah, and I think that's why she is okay to say it out, because that was when she was young.
Probably, but it could also be because the message is very valuable. So I think, would this be
bukan aib
No, not aib. Would this be a kind of advice you would give to men who are struggling with emotional wives?
Of course.
Okay, so I'll go and tell all my friends. Okay, guys.
No need to say anything. But then I think still need to educate lah. If you just leave it like that. And I think as women also, we need to control our anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to control our
That's
anger.
quite nice story.
Now everyone, all the ummah knows that she smashed plates.
Yeah. But actually, yeah, I mean that could be embarrassing, but yeah, I think there's value in
Yeah,
this lesson, and it's quite an interesting story. I never thought
Yeah.
that not saying anything
It's effective, eh?
is an effective way of saying important things.
Yeah, I can try smashing plates tonight.
Okay, bye bye.